Hey there guys, welcome back to another episode of Monster Super League. It's your boy Odin, and today we're going to be going over the Drakas. I figured I may as well make a little Draka guide video and maybe perhaps urge you guys and convince you guys to give up some of your Nat 5s for the Fire Draka. I do have the light one and the dark one as well, so I will be going ahead and showcasing them as well. But we're basically going to go ahead and use them in a couple of different events. We'll use them in I don't know, probably golems. We'll use them in the arenas, and then we'll also use them in the story. So we're just going to go ahead and get started with showing off the damage that the light one and the dark one can do. Although the dark one, I guess let me see if I show you guys my builds for my Drakas at the moment. So the light Draka just recently got changed. It is now weaken and then puncture 90% for the 5-star skill, which makes it very, very usable. Definitely better than what it used to be, but it's going to have some SP problems, I guess, that the Fire Draka does not have. So all in all, I think that the Fire Draka is still the better one of all of them. But the Light Draka is essentially now very, very usable, especially during the arenas and active weeks. So very, very good. So let's go over the light Draka first. As I mentioned, she's going to have a bit of a SP fill issue, so you could run her on a Ruin or a SP Siphon set. So we're going to go ahead and try her on the Ruin set first, and then I'll switch around some gems and put her on a Siphon set just to show you guys that she is very, very viable and very, very usable. So let me just go ahead and break down the gems here. I'm using attack crit damage on her. She is, so this is the gem here. You guys can pause the video and take a look at the stats, but all in all, pretty decent, I think. Same thing with this other attack gem. I wish that I could get rid of that recovery and maybe put in some like resist or maybe a little bit more defense, but she already has that flat defense down here at the bottom. But all in all, that is still a very exceptional gem, I think, at least for her build. And then of course a crit damage gem with every subset that you most likely want or desire in it. 22% crit rate. Attack 54, defense 13, and resist +8. And the resist there could be a little bit better. I think I rolled defense instead of the resist in that one. But all in all, a very, very good gem. Overall stats, she's sitting at about, let's see if I can figure this out whenever I can load it. Attack 11,096, defense 3,870, so very, very low defense. If you're going to use her on arenas, if you're going to use her on defense, she's going to need to have at least 6,000, 7,000 defense, which is very achievable. But you will have a little bit of a lower HP pool for sure. But all in all, she is built mainly just to be used on the active week, so that is the reason why I went with crit damage, attack. But that's basically it for her. The relics here, I kind of try to keep them somewhat of a minimum, although she is rocking a 6-star Refined Sky Magicite, so just so you guys know. And that one does have a decent amount of subsets as well, and 14% crit damage. The Spurious actually has a little bit more crit damage than the Refined. I think it's like an extra 2%, but it's fairly equal. Spurious Essence of Light for this one, crit resist, defense, attack, and HP. So essentially just a little bit of a boost of an HP. I guess while I'm here, we'll also go ahead. I don't have any skill books on her, no? Nope, I've been booking my fire one over here. The dark one. So the dark one here, I mainly am using for the Titans. She also had her skills changed. She is now on a weekend and then attack up. The attack up is actually for 3 turns if you max skill book her, and then the weekend is actually 90% for 3 turns, I believe, or 2 turns, excuse me. So 90% for 2 turns is not bad. I plan on using her next to the Light Indra in the back, next to a Wood Hana, a Venus, and then of course the Dark Draka. That allows me to essentially focus mainly all of my damage on the Dark Indra. But I will say that she does tend to get the energy from the boss or the SP most of the time, so it is a nuisance. Gems for her, she's rocking defense, crit rate 7, HP, resist 22%. Pretty decent amount of resist. I'm going full on resist with her because I'm going to use her against the Light Titan. But she is okay. This one, 21% resist, attack 14. Attack doesn't really matter too much for the Dark Draka, just because she is mainly there just for the debuffs and then the attack up. This last gem here, oh my god, I hated this freaking gem. This gem cost me almost 3 million gold to get it to level 15, so it was a little bit of bad RNG. HP 1600, attack, resist, and then some more attack. I wish I would have rolled a little bit more flat defense, but it's what it is. What it is. For the fire Drakas, oh wait, I guess I didn't show you guys the full stats on the dark one here. So 82% chance to resist. Let's see how much health. 63,000 health. 4,000 attack, and recovery is basically totally useless there. But all in all, that's her stats for the Dark Draka. I'm using her obviously an HP set just to give her a little bit of an extra boost in the Titan as well. Alright, so for the Fire Drakas, guys, I'm going to be using one Draka on a Siphon set, and I'm using one on a Ruin set, and hopefully you guys will be able to see a little bit of the damage. As far as the enhancements go, my enhancements here need to be totally redone. I essentially built her mainly just for a little bit of arenas. This is my enhanced one, so crit damage, HP, resist, crit resist, defense, and crit rate. All in all, I think those are actually pretty good, but as you get later on in the game, you can actually get rid of the crit rate, and you're probably better off putting in a flat HP or flat attack as well. And then same thing with the crit resist, that can actually go away once you get a 6-star relic or trinket. So there is that. But she is sitting on, let's see how much attack, 10,171 attack and 4,600 defense. So okay on the defense. The HP is definitely on the low side though, so be aware, you guys, whenever you build your fire truckers, to have at least a little bit of HP. But all in all, 99% chance to crit, 38% chance to crit, or for bonus crit damage, and yeah, nothing too crazy, but she is pretty decent, I think. And then my Siphon Draka, I guess, did I show you guys the relics? No, I didn't. Alright, this is back to the main fire one without the Siphon set. She is using a glowing relic of chaos. Essentially, I just put whatever ones I had laying around. This is a 6-star though, but yeah, nothing too bad. It just gives you defense, recovery, and crit resist. The attack one is a 5-star one, crit damage 12.2, resist is 13.5, and recovery is 480. And then 6-star glowing essence of fire for the last resilience trinket, and it's or crit resist trinket, and it's attack 194, HP 2600. Alright, now on to the Siphon set Draka. I need to redo her enhancements as well. I got resist, crit resist, attack, and crit damage. I would like to roll some percent attack and then probably HP. Just because she is sitting on a decent amount of crit rate, so she doesn't need any. She is on 104% chance to crit rate. For arenas, you're going to try to get as much crit rate as possible, so that's something that you guys can strive for. But she is also sitting on attack crit rate, I believe. So attack, 27% chance to crit rate. Let's see, this is next gem. Attack, resist, crit rate. I could actually change that into a little bit better attack gem for sure. But we're going to stick with that one for now, just for the showcase. So yeah, she's on attack crit rate. Crit damage is plus 9%. HP, defense, okay, nothing too bad. The trinkets, or the relics, 6-star resistance one, of course, attack, HP, and defense. The attack one is a 5-star one. Sacred gives you 15.1% chance to crit damage, so just keep that in mind. It's a little bit better than the Spurious. Resist 11.7, and that's basically it. The 5-star one for the health one, health relic, Spurious Arctica. Basically nothing. There's a little bit more defense and more HP. Is she skill booked? No, she's not. I think my fire one is skill booked, so she may do a little bit more damage on the puncture, plus 10%. Alright, so I think this one has Sheer Determination for the Super Evolution enhancement. Grants a 50% chance every 2 turns to restore 25% of all allies XP when attacking. That is actually very useful for the Light Draka. So if you manage to roll an enhancement for your Super Ascended Light Draka, that is actually a very good one to get as well, just to keep you basically full on your party's SP. So I guess we'll go ahead and give them a try in the story mode first. We'll go to probably let's go hit up a stage against all. Let's go Slumbering City. I think that might be decent enough. Oop, let me see if I can pick a stage against some wood monsters. If Nox would stop being a pain in my butt. Come on. Alright, there we go. Alright, let's pick stage 11. There's some wood ones here. Come on. Alright. I was leveling up some of my monsters there. So we are going to be using just her regular skill. And let's do fire and light. And we pick out the other fire Draka that is in a siphon set, which I already passed. Nope, I did not pass her. Boop. Here she is. I think it's this one here. Nope, that is this one here. All right, and we're going to pick out the light Draka. Where is she at? Did I pass her already? Here she is. And let's pick out the dark one. Anyways, guys, I hope you're all doing very, very well. I hope you guys are enjoying the video. Make sure you hit the like, or make sure to like and subscribe to my channel if you're new. And of course, if you'd like to see any other content that you'd like me to make, I can always go ahead and do that. Just leave your comment down in the section below and let me know what you guys want to see. Alright, so here we go. We got two fire Drakas, a light and a dark one, and we're going to go ahead and just basically go through it one more time, or one time just to check out the damage against the story. And as you guys will see, rocking two fire Drakas is really awesome. I do want to make a comparison video as well between the running 4 Dark Monas versus 2 Fire Drakas, and I will say that 4 Dark Monas definitely come close in time to 2 Fire Drakas, but as you guys know, Fire Draka is queen of everything, so that is the reason why I think that you guys should give up at least 3 Nat 5s to pull at least 1 Fire Draka. So the first one, that was against Wood, so she hit 61,000. That's the one on the Ruin set. The one in the Siphon set hit 48,708 against the Dark one. See how much that one does. Ooh, look at that light Draka, 111,000. She's on attack crit damage, so she is going to be hitting pretty hard. But as you guys can see, the one on the Siphon set essentially is almost at the same level that the Fire one did. That's despite the fact that she's wearing Siphon. It's still a decent amount to get her bar filled, and essentially it's just 2 turns and she's got her bar filled. And then of course with the second Fire Draka, she's got her SB bar filled. I mean, the story mode is going to be very RNG kind of heavy depending on where the SP balls here fall. But as you guys see, the dark one actually already has her bar already up, and so she could do an attack up, but we'll save that for the next round. And the dark one here was on HP defense, so her damage is kind of irrelevant. Alright, so let's do an attack up. Is it going to kill them? No, it's not. Perfect. That's the reason why I used that. And we're going to go ahead and kick this first one here with a Fire Draka, just a normal attack. So 217% or 217,000 now. Let's check out the second one on the Siphon set. She's at 164,000. And let's check out the light one here. Ooh, 223. So the light one there is basically capable of keeping up with the damage with the fire one here. Alright, so very good, I think, to use your light Draka on a Ruin set. She can be used in various different other sets, but I think that she's doing pretty good. Alright, so that was with the attack up, so let's go ahead and try out the light Draka with just no attack up buff from the dark one. You guys can essentially compare the damage just by subtracting the total amount that she'll get at the end minus this 384,795. I'm going to go ahead and do this. So 441 minus that rest, that gives you your 1-hit damage there, or your damage for that turn. There's the one with the Ruin set. Here is the one on the Siphon set, and then the dark one will just fill her up. And I think that's it for that. And very easy. You guys will see how quickly that SP bar fills. But all in all, I think that's a pretty decent, showcase just for their skills and abilities. And now we're going to go ahead and actually use them in the arena. Why? Because the arena is where you guys will see them shine the most. Like I said, the light one is kind of very use at your own case, I guess, depending on where you are. Just because on weeks where the active skill is up, it may be really good to run her, and other weeks where maybe they're not, it may not be a very good week to run her. Alright, so I'm going to show you guys my current attack team composition here, I'm using 2 Fire Drakas, Light Yuki and a Light Griffin. And you guys will see how efficient it is to run 2 Fire Drakas in the arena. I'm using it against this team, I guess. I think it was Siegfried, basically a defense-heavy team, including the Dark Yuki with the SP Siphon as well. Alright, come on, Nox. Anyways, guys, make sure that you all have watched my previous video. That's a 5300 Astro Gem giveaway. All you have to do is like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Make sure you guys comment who your favorite Astromon is on that channel. Feel free to share the video if you can. And just trying to hit that goal of 1,000 subscribers. Alright, so these monsters are not super evil yet, so same thing with the Dark Siegfried, he's not evil 3, so this shouldn't be too bad. Hopefully they're built a little tanky, which they are. Alright, so here we go, we got that bar almost filled. Who do we want to stun? Let's see if we get the stun off with the... my Light Griffin here is on a Pugilist set. Alright, so... see how hard they hit. Of course they all go for Light Yuki, why wouldn't they? Light Yuki, as you guys will come and see and notice, is that she always gets targeted no matter how you build her. She'll always get targeted. I don't know if it's just MSL's way of like kind of making sure that they're checking her damage or what, but she's always targeted. Alright, the Light Yuki is going to die now. And we're going to run the damage. So the last run we used the puncture from the Siphon set. Draka this time we'll use the Ruin set. This Siphon set Draka is 122,000 damage. That damage is going to fluctuate depending on how much defense the other monsters have, but it should be a decent enough point and showcase essentially of what their damage is going to be like in the arenas, because you guys will come to see that almost everybody has their defense teams set up with a lot of defense and a lot of resist. So, but as you guys can see, they're running 2 Fire Drakas. It's very efficient to get your SP bars up so that you can use your active skill very efficiently. And in most turns, in most cases, you can actually use them just to do, like, you know, a quick 2-3 turn battle, and it's overall pretty good. I think I do enjoy using the Fire Drakas. I think they're very good. Alright, so this time let's go ahead and remove the Light Yuki and let's bring in the Light Draka. Where is she at? And we'll see how fast we can get the SP bar filled up, and then we'll essentially use her to do the puncture ability and see how much damage she does. Again, she is an attack crit damage. She has very low resist, so this is actually pretty bad if I do happen to die in the first run, but hopefully we don't. If you guys want to run her a little bit more tanky, like I said, you could use an attack crit rate on a Siphon set. That might be your better chance, because you do give up quite a decent amount of HP whenever you use a crit damage gem, just because you're going to be going for crit rate substats versus, you know, any other substat on that crit damage gem. So, alright, who do we want to take out first? Let's see if we can stun the Dark Kraken, because she's going to be the one that does us the most damage, and she's probably going to hit either the Light Draka or the Dark Griffin. Alright, let's see how much damage we do against this Dark Kraken. She's very defense heavy. Only 9,000, so as you guys can see, very little damage against a very well built Kraken. Oh man. Of course, the fire, what's her name, Victoria, basically taunted her, so that kind of sucks there. Alright, we're almost out with the Kraken. Hopefully she doesn't die. Alright, she didn't die. Let's go ahead. But she did fill up her bar really quickly, so let's go ahead and see if we can use the puncture skill and see how much damage she'll do. Alright, so 130,000 minus like 9,000 or so. It wasn't that bad. And of course, she's using a Mona, Dark Mono. Very good Mon, Dark Mono, for sure. Man, this Fire Valk is killing me here, though. Oh no, she killed my Light Draka. Alright, let's see what we can do to knock these guys out. Alright, so we can probably get rid of the Odin here, because she is going to heal if I don't kill her, so alright, let's do that. And then hopefully we're able to get rid of this stupid freaking... Oh, no, we're not going to be able to do the kill the Victoria. Alright. Let's see. Lucky Light Griffin is on 80% chance to resist, so at least he resisted a little bit. Alright. Not bad. Okay, let's see how much damage we can do against her now. The Light Victoria has that protection skill, otherwise she would be dead already. She does reduce incoming damage by like 50%, so, and you guys will see she's probably going to die here. She did not die. Wow. It's a very well built Vic. Vic is definitely one of my favorite top 5 Astromon, and if you guys do happen to have a Fire Vic, you guys should build her right away. She's very, very good in Tower of Chaos, very, very good in basically everywhere. Definitely top 5 Astromon to build for sure. And that is surprisingly, that's actually the video I'm going to be putting up next. If that video is not up before this video, at least you'll get a sneak peek into the video, but the Fire Victoria is one of the top 5. Just because she's so useful, you can use her everywhere, and she's very, very easy to build. Basically HP defense or HP defense HP, very, very good. The Fire Vic is actually very, very good on a Gem of Life set as well, because she'll recover 10% HP every turn. So if you guys do happen to have a HP or Gem of Life set that comes out of the Colossus, very, very good gem set to use for her for sure. Alright guys, so basically what happened is Nox crashed. But alright, we're gonna go ahead and continue. Let me just check and see which Titan is up really quick. Fire. Ooh, you know what? I could use this as an opportunity to showcase the water. No, we'll save that one for another video. Let me go ahead and back up out of here. If Nox decides that it wants to work. Alright, so let's go ahead and just use the fire Drakas in the arenas here and the clan battles. Let me see, it doesn't matter really what one I choose. This one's probably fine. Can I use another fire Draka in here? Let me go ahead and get rid of her. I don't know if I can use the same monster in the same run. I don't believe I can. Let me see. I know I saw the light one there. Can I use the fire one? Nope, you cannot use another fire one. I was planning to use one on each one, but alright, so we'll go ahead and use the light one up top, I guess, with the light Indra there. So at least it'll be some SP fill. Alright, and maybe I should probably switch her to an SP Siphon set, but after this, we'll essentially won't be able to use her again for the clan battles, just because they are restricted. You can only use one monster per battle per day. But we're going to go ahead and just basically stick with the attack crit damage on the Light Draka. We are going to be using her with the Vitra dude and the Light Indra as well. So that should give us at least a little bit of SB fill. I probably could have thrown in another SB filler in there like the Light Succubus, but this should be alright. Good enough, I think. Alright, so we will go ahead and let's see, is there any, yeah, the Dark Moon is here. Alright, so it finally activated, so we're going to go ahead and hit her with a Light Draka, 112,000 damage, one shot basically. So Light Draka there, attack crit damage, really, really easy, nothing too crazy. Alright, so she's about half of the bar after one turn, so I think that maybe she's like a 3 or 4 turner depending on how much of an SP fill you have. Light Indra gives 20% SP fill. So there is that. Oh boy, I kind of want to do one more hit at least with the Light Draka, but okay, she's dead. All right, so this is the fire Draka with attack crit rate on a ruin set. All right, so she hit for 44,000, and pretty easy, I think. All of these looks like I picked a very, very bad defender. I should have seen if maybe there was somebody else with a little bit of a better defense team to try them out. But, you know, once you have an Evo 3 Fire Draka or even an Evo 2 Fire Draka, it's more than enough to take out your opponent. So I definitely recommend you guys to build at least one Fire Draka. If you could get like, 2 Dark Monas and 2 Fire Drakas, that's also very, very good for the story. Although most of the times you're going to be using 3 monsters to clear the story, and then that 4th monster is going to be one that you are wanting to level up. That's a great way to save on fruit, gold, and at the same time it makes it really easier to level up another Astromon. Alright, so this time we'll use the Fire Draka with the SP Siphon set in the back there. And this one should go pretty quickly as well, so we're just going to go ahead and continue. Anyways, guys, let me know in the comment section down below which one is your favorite Draka as well, if you'd like. Personally, I really, really like the Fire Draka. She's definitely top 5 of the Nat 5s. So I think she's definitely a monster you should give up 3 other monsters for. There's quite a few different monsters out there that you can give up, and that you don't have to necessarily build up all of them right away, and it all depends on what it is that you're trying to focus on. As a new player, you should be focusing a little bit more on the arenas, because it is going to be the quickest way for you guys to get some gleams at the end of the week. As you guys know, you get 150 points, I believe, from the arenas just by doing the daily battles, and you can buy a gleam every reset of the week, which is on Monday. But it is one of the better ways to spend your time wisely when you are a new player. You definitely want to run the story mode, but you also definitely want to make sure that you are running the arenas, just so that you guys are stockpiling on those gleams. One of the very first things that a new player should do is just immediately start doing arenas, even if you have a really bad team composition, just because you'll get at least a bit of pity points even if you lose. So there is that. And of course, at lower ends of the bracket, it's really, really easy. So SP Siphon Draka got basically almost half of her bar filled up there. The Dark with Shadow there, he also does 10% SP fill, so she's a little bit above half there. But on this next one here, we'll see if we can maybe hold off on killing everybody once, and then we'll use her attack to see if maybe we can do at least one run with the puncture. But as you guys can see, I mean, even her 3-star skill is just really, really good. Especially when she's built that way. She's already going to be doing a ton of damage. So for all of you guys that are wanting to see her in action, here she is. Very, very good monster to build, and very, very powerful one. We'll see how much damage she'll go from 50,000 here to 203, so that's 150% or 150,000 more attack. So it's almost like a 75% increase in the damage, or 150% chance, or 150% damage increase. All right, so I think that's it for the Drakas. I can do that last battle there on my own some other time. I don't think I'll be able to show off the Dark one in a battle, but let's see, where else could we take them? I mean, other than arenas, there's really not much else other besides running the story. Oh, okay, let's see if we do the golems. So this is my favorite team to run for the golems, and I basically just auto it. I don't think I fail very, very often. Maybe 1 out of 1,000 I'll fail, and that's usually because my sappers died and then the Fire Drakas can't kill them. We're just going to go ahead and leave it on auto, and we'll see how much damage they do here in just this one run. But in general, 2 Fire Drakas are very, very good enough to clear the waves for the Golems B11. And it is the go-to team that I recommend most people to build, just because the Fire Drakas just does so good with the puncture. You could build one on crit rate gems ruin set like I have, or you can also build them Siphon. I like to run one of each, just because the Siphon Draka can essentially get her SP bar a little bit quicker. So by the second round or so, she'll be able to do the 5-star skill, which is puncture, and she'll basically kill the entire team really, really quickly. So the Dark Flora here, she is basically the tank. She's going to be getting hit from everybody, so it's just enough of a damage tank, or it's just a tank to hold off the damage until the third turn there, where the Draka's going to essentially just start going in crazy with the puncture. And as you guys can see, no problem there. After this Draka with the siphon set gets her SP bar filled, she's essentially just there to refill every turn. And no problems whatsoever clearing the waves. Really nice and easy. Alright, and I'm not going to touch it. So, I mean, you can focus the boss here. It might make the run a little bit faster, but we're just going to go ahead and keep it the way it is. Alright, so he resisted, but as you guys see, the two ads are already dead. Flora is almost dead as well, but the Water Diana is Bay, and she should be able to kill the Colossus anyway. Plus, he's already basically dead at this point. The Flora is going to die here, I think, but the Drakas are totally fine, and they should be able to knock this out right now. Alright, so nice and easy golems B11. Let's see what the time, maybe like a minute and a half or so. Of course, Android's a little slower, so 136 I think that one was, but my best time there is 106. But yeah. Okay, I don't want to continue on, but essentially, guys, you guys get the gist of it. Fire Track is essentially very, very good and usable everywhere. I definitely recommend you guys to use at least 3 Nat 5s to give it up for the chance to pick up one Fire one. I'm not really sure I really need to give up any other monsters. I already have 3 Fire Drakas built. I have the light one, the dark one. I actually pulled another dark one last time that she came around. So I do have 2 wood ones and a dark one, I think, sitting in my box. But I think that's it, guys. I'm not going to be able to showcase the dark one just because, you know, she's on defense HP, and she's mainly used for Titans. I could, I guess, probably pair her up and show you guys on the next time that the light Titan's around, but the fire Titan is up this time, so it'll have to wait. Anyways, guys, that's it for this video. Let me know in the comment section down below if you found this video useful. Like, subscribe, and comment to my channel if you are new. And make sure that you guys check out that giveaway video. It's 5,300 Astro Gems. That will be handed out here at the end of this coming July and the next Clan Festival Summon. And of course, make sure that you guys are saving up your gems for the Clan Festival coming up here again in September. Anyways, guys, that's it for this video. I'll catch you all on the next one. Have fun, guys.